when they became the first Canadian team to win an NBA championship. Now, with the victory, Raptors president Masai Ujiri, who's born of a Kenyan mother and a Nigerian father, cemented his name in the basketball books. But Ujiri isn't the only connection between Kenya and Toronto. I spent a day with Sarah Chan, a former refugee, who is now the first African female scouting manager of an NBA franchise. Here's the story of how her life changed after a chance encounter with Ujiri. The dream is to turn pro, with the Women's National Basketball Association WNBA being the ultimate destination. It can be said that Sarah Chan has achieved this dream, although in a roundabout way, as she is the first African female scouting manager of an NBA team, 2019 champions Toronto Raptors. Most recently, Sarah was scouting for talent at the Basketball Africa League's Elite 16, held at the 10,000-seater Kigali Arena in Rwanda in December 2019. The Kigali Arena, built in a record 6 months, stunned Africa and magnified Kenya's wanting sporting infrastructure.
President Kenyatta was in our first meeting in New York with President Kagame, and President Kagame pushed, and this arena was built. Macky Sall has pushed in Senegal, and it's been built.
While the Kenyan government dilly-dallies on the upgrading of sports infrastructure, private facilities continue to sprout. One such facility is the Masai Ujiri Sports Center in Nairobi that meets international standards. It's here, perhaps rather appropriately, a center named after Masai Ujiri, the first African president of an NBA team, that would provide the setting for Sarah Chan's life to change on the way to becoming the first African woman to be named scouting manager of an NBA franchise.
It's a very humble man. He doesn't speak much, but his heart speaks for him. And his actions around the world, not just Africa. He's such a solution-oriented person. So he has this big phrase where, if you ain't got it right, go figure it out.
Another highlight for the towering scout was meeting former United States President Barack Obama when the former POTUS presided over the official opening of the Sautiku Sports Facility in Kogelo, founded by his sister, Dr. Auma Obama.
He's a funny dude. I did not know how funny he was, and the fact that he can actually play basketball was just so interesting.
It has been a long journey to the current highs for Sarah.
Got kicked out of school because of my fate, but I'm here standing with a master's.
She was born in Khartoum and grew up during the South Sudanese Civil War.
Would hear loud knocking on our doors where a known man would be demanding for my father to go outside, calling him by his full names.
The family managed to escape both the war and the refugee camps in 1998 and made a second home in Kenya. Sarah attended the basketball-crazy Laser Hill Academy, and she says she was a reluctant convert to the sport. But she took to the court like a fish in water, and her talent would see her play for the United States International University team, where she impressed in the 2015 FIBA African Championship in Angola. Despite USIU finishing 10th out of 12th, Sarah's exploits saw her named to the all-tournament team. But just as her star was shining brightest, her career was cut short by injury a few months later. Nevertheless, the 6'3" Sarah has reached dizzying heights in retirement, with her success changing the narrative back home of women in male-dominated spaces.
If I can, I think every child in Africa can.
That is certainly a huge rallying cry for Kenyan basketball players to push themselves as they aim for the basket in the game of life.